I've done it. I have finally done it. I have created the actual Black Rock shooter in Code Vein 2. Finally! Alright, on to the actual video. So Code Vein 2 got a new patch, and whoo buddy, it is a hefty one. I am not reading that. Not all of it, not most of it, hardly any in fact. Why? Because I already read it before. I just mainly want to talk about some of my experience with this patch. I restarted the game. I wasn't far, so I decided to restart just to get the controls of everything, you know, from like turning on your light, how it's like, you know, R1 right on the D-pad and whatnot. But either way, I do want to talk about my experience with it nonetheless, regardless. First of all, it is an extreme notice. Like the changes of this, I can see them from a mile away. They change these things so drastically. Everything just from bugs. Granted, yeah, there's still some issues compared to when the game came out. Bro, this is so much better. Okay, I don't want to talk about some of the bad stuff all the time, so I kind of want to get to that first. And it's mostly everything that I mentioned already in my previous video. I don't like the gold. That's not a criticism per se. That is just my personal take. I just do not like gold on my vampire stuff. Not that I'm against gold color necessarily. I think some of these characters who have gold accessories in their clothes look really nice, but golden clothing is a different thing than having a power that is golden. Now you could share a different experience with me. You could like it, and if you like it, go ahead and keep enjoying it. But I myself do not like it. I just do not like it. I do not like it. What else don't I like? Well, like I said in my previous video, again, I don't like the overworld, at least the first area. I don't know how well it looks later in other areas, but maybe it's just the day thing, because I think the game looks really nice at night. It looks like I'm walking through a graveyard of some kind during the night. It looks really pretty at night. I love the scenery at night. It's maybe during the day. During the day, the day is too realistic that it makes it look like not an artistic area. It makes it look like a realistic area, kind of. And we end up ourselves looking kind of out of place. Like our characters end up looking a little bit out of place. But that's not here nor there, right? That's like one of the bad stuff. Again, one of the bad stuff is some of these issues are still in here. Like, you know, yeah, that one. And some are not as noticeable. For example, when I first played the game and I was streaming it, I had this issue where the water from a pipe or something in like the first few areas, like the second area maybe that you visit, that would obviously that has to go down on to the sewer or whatever it is that it's going, but it happened so much that it would stop working. Like it would stop working, and when I move my camera, I could see the water pop in, bro. Not the water from the bottom, but the one coming out of the pipe. Bro, that water would just stop and then it would pop. It was so bad. Like performance issues were so bad. The game felt jittery, even though I was at like unlimited FPS before. I'm at 140 right now, I believe. I could do 240. I could go for, well, I think it's 144, what the game suggests, and then 240. I'm gonna try 240 at some point soon, but I was playing it at 144 and oh my god, did it look so crisp. It looks so much better. It's still not the best. There is some stutter here and there while exploring the open world aspect. I think when I was playing inside dungeons, I don't think I really ran into any performance issues, but this patch really helped with it, man. Like, it wasn't so jittery. There was frame drops here and there, but it wasn't as bad as it was with the jitteriness, making my 240 or unlimited FPS, whatever the choice was, making it run like I'm running hell 60 or 30 FPS at times. It looked awful. It looked awful. And then the freaking pop-ins were so bad. It's still here, just not as bad. But for you, those of you who don't care about visuals much, what about the feel of the game? Right? What is pairing like? What is, guarding like? What is dodging like? Well, let me tell you, it is so much better. Oh my god, that part is so much better. Oh, holy dude, I cannot believe it. This patch fixed so much of the game, and there's still more going to come out later. There's going to be even more fixes still, which is a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. This whole thing of releasing games, fix them later deal, man, I don't like it. I have my exceptions, but that's because those exceptions don't have this many bugs. I'm looking at you too, Cyberpunk 2077. You had some of the biggest problems at launch too. You had a big old list just like this one. Obviously, I think Cyberpunk 2077 beats it by a lot, but still, this was no small list, man. This was a big list, and I'm talking like ooh list. Like, this was big. I do have a question. Why did they not have customization parts for the bangs at the start of the game? Why was this added later? Was the game just not ready? It's just a question, right? Like, this is very questionable here. These are things that were already in the previous game. Why would you take them out? I'm starting to believe this game was just not ready for launch. However, upon restarting the game, like I mentioned before, upon playing the game all the way until where I left off my first time, I will say this is definitely what the game should have been released as. If you wanted to have bugs, if you wanted to have all this other stuff, this is the best shape of a day one release. This is definitely what the game should have been on day one. Character movement don't feel as wonky, as chunky, hitting enemies and dodging and all of that feels just so much better. Bosses are okay, so hear me out here. This is gonna be a different one. I like it when the bosses read your moves. I know this was a problem, but was this a problem because of how bad the dodging and blocking and the other stuff was? Or was this really an issue? For me, I don't think this is much of an issue. I think they should have kept that. I think reading your moves should have been kept. Now that the block or the parrying and the dodging is fixed, the parry window, the dodging window and all of that, now that that's fixed, I don't see why we couldn't have the other thing. Now, granted, they still do it, right? They still did it to me. They still chase you. So maybe it's not so bad, but they definitely chased you down a lot more before. I remember. That's not really a complaint. That's just more of like, it's fine. I could do with or without kind of situation. We can't keep doing this, Namco. Bandai Namco, we cannot let the devs cook. All right, this game was not ready for launch. I do recommend it more now. So if you're curious about the game, you want to play it, it is a hefty price. So you're gonna have to, pay up. But it's definitely much better shape. I do recommend it now. My personal take is buy it on sale, especially the Ultimate Edition, because the Ultimate Edition, well, the Ultimate Edition has its issues. Listen, I have the Ultimate Edition, but that's because I wanted Mia's coat from Code Vein 1. This is still a bad thing though, because they don't let you change colors, man. They don't let you change the colors of something you paid extra for customization. Every other outfit in this game can be changed their colors, but the ones from the previous game cannot be changed in color. Bro, I like Mia's outfit on my character a lot. Why can't I take the hat off? Why can't I change the color? Anyways, I think I'm losing my mind a little bit, but not too much. It really is just a better experience. I guess I'm more just excited because I love Code Vein, right? It's not that I want to shill for this game. I've definitely gave this game my fair criticism, but that's because I'm familiar with what the game was and what the issues that the previous game had before, why they were even more acceptable back then versus now, and why this game shouldn't have the same issues that the first one had. Honestly, I think this game released in worse shape than even the first one. But either way, this is a much better experience, I won't lie. I was actually enjoying my time looking around and killing things and progressing through the game. I actually really am enjoying the game a lot more now because of those performance issues, to the point where I think I am going to continue playing this game now. It is in much better shape. I can actually play. I actually feel like I won't freaking throw up looking around, making me feel like my game or my computer can't handle the game when it's the game having issues. It runs so much smoother. Seriously, at least on computer. I don't know about consoles. I don't know about any other console besides PC right now. I don't know how it runs on that. Please let me know in the comments below if you're a console player for Code Vein 2. Please let me know how it's running. Please let me know how it's running. Did it get better? Not better? Was it actually worse? At least for PC, it's much better. And I'm going to continue playing it all the way until Monster Hunter Stories 3 comes out. I've been heavily expecting that one, and this one too, but this one I did want some of the fixes first before I really got into it. And yes, it is definitely, it feels much smoother. Your character's movement, again, don't feel chunky, don't feel wonky, janky, whatever the word you want to use. It just don't feel like that no more. It feels so much smoother. It doesn't feel too stiff. Everything feels a little bit smoother. It's way less stiff than it was upon release. I don't think I have much left to say, besides there will be more fixes later down the line, and it's gonna be more cooling down your PC per se, as it won't cost you so much to load things now, which is good. Because now that we're talking about loading, actually, before I end the video, now that we're talking about loading, there's a major hiccup. That is only when I fast traveled to the open world and I had a partner with me. The game completely stops working at some point. Why? I don't know. But I think they are going to fix that in the future. At least they should. I think they definitely should. Because it's a big stop, right? Like, it's a big stop. It isn't like 1 second or something where it's like, where it looks like a stutter. Nah, bro, that ain't no stutter. My game completely freezes for like a solid few seconds before it continues. Because it needs to load your partner in the open world. But either way, I'm very happy to see Code Vein 2's changes. I didn't want to return the game. I wanted to continue playing the game and see if I actually enjoy the experience, besides maybe like the first few half an hour of the game, all up until you have to make the first real choice, I guess. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm enjoying my time. I'm gonna continue playing it, and I hope to actually, for the love of God, I hope that my next Code Vein 2 video is the review, because I cannot take any more of this here. I hope that by the time I finish the game, I say my time was well spent. and I really like this game, and I strongly recommend it. And it is the next step up for Code Vein. I mean, in some ways it is, right? Like, it's a little bit more actiony. It's not as Souls-like no more, which is fine. I think a full-on Code Vein action game would be really neat though, but it would need way more polish because of animation cancels and all of that. It cannot feel like a Code Vein. Or like a Souls-like, I mean. I just really wish this game the best. It didn't have the best reputation in the first one. It didn't grab that many people. Not many people knew about it at the time. I don't know if more people know about it now, but not many people knew about it at the time. I really hope the best for this franchise because I personally enjoy the first one. And here I am hoping to really enjoy the second one. Again, Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming soon. Death Stranding on PC is coming too. Pragmata, I'm gonna be playing all of those. Hell yeah. Hell yeah I am. I'm gonna be playing those. Oh hell yeah. Pragmata was polished as hell. Same thing with Resident Evil Requiem. That thing was beautiful. I love that game. I have my gripes with it. Maybe I'll talk about it in a different video, but I have my gripes with like the last few moments of the game. It wasn't just that. It was a little more, but that's not, you know, that's a different video. That's a Resident Evil video. This one's Code Vein. Anyways, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know anything really about the performance on console in the comments below. On your PCs, how's it looking? Is it good? Is it in better shape? Do you like the game now? Do you still feel the same? I just hope I enjoyed the game that it had to offer from the beginning, right? That's all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.